the Noble Lady Chakrabarti actually used an interesting phrase, which was necessary evil. Now, I wonder how many necessary evils it takes to actually get an overload of evil. It's not a word I use very often, but of course, what we have seen in the past and related to the Spycox inquiry that's going on at the moment is that some evil things have taken place under the old system. So I've got no doubt that it will be better to have a different system. But as I say, it's not this bill. The Noble Lord King, he said something about, oh, well, if it can be done in a different way, i.e. not giving consent for criminal behaviour, then it would be. But my experience is that that doesn't necessarily happen because people get tired, they're human, they feel fractious, and they want to do it the quickest way. And the quickest way is not always the lowest option. And I use, for example, the use of tasers in the UK. The fact is that taser use used to be quite rare, but now that tasers have been rolled out so far, taser use has increased exponentially. It's nothing to do with the greater number of tasers. It's that now police officers don't have to negotiate with people who are wielding knives or going through mental problems. They can just tase them and then it's fixed. So it's not always true that if it can be done a better way, it is. The Noble Lord Paddock talked about authorised action also being a problem, which of course is something I very much agree with. And I mean, I personally have only met undercover police spies who were whistleblowers, well, knowingly, that is. And those people, of course, they were incredibly brave and very well motivated in the job that they were doing. But they actually did find it overwhelmingly difficult, and they saw things that they felt they shouldn't have been doing and shouldn't have been involved in. And so I don't have a blanket criticism of people who act as undercover police spies. What I'm saying is that we need to protect them, but we also need to protect ourselves and the general public and the rule of law. He also said, Noble Lord Paddock also said, who do we believe? This is quite a problem. And I should have said, actually, I support Amendment 79. It is something about, I mean, it's possible to believe every single word that the Noble Lady, the Minister, said in defence of the controls that are in the bill already. But I'm influenced by the fact that I have seen such controls be flouted. So I come from a different, very untrusting point of view. And it's not always the case that people act honourably and play things by the book. And so I think actually my two amendments or 79 would actually be quite a good idea. And I will, and the Noble Lord Rosser, in his usual calm and collected way, did ask for further information. I look forward to his putting pressure on the government to explain themselves a little bit more fully. I will check Hansard and see if, I mean, I'm sure still have concerns, but in the meantime, I'd like to withdraw my amendments.